Hello and welcome back, kids. This is your favorite coach, Abhi. So we learned about sentence and types of different sentences in our previous lesson. Today we are going to focus on another important concept of English grammar, which is subject and predicate. So let's start with subject. What is a subject? So a sentence can be divided into two parts. One is a subject and the other is a predicate. Any sentence can be divided into these two parts, subject and predicate. What is a subject? So that part of the sentence which names what the sentence is about is called the subject. Okay, let me repeat. That part of the sentence which names what the sentence is about is called the subject. Let's take an example. John lives in a big house. So let's think about the definition again. Subject is that part of the sentence which names what the sentence is about. So this sentence is about John. So what is the subject of this statement? John is the subject in this statement. Is that clear? Okay. So let's understand the predicate part of the sentence. Now that part of the sentence which says something about the subject is the predicate. So if we go back to this example, John lives in a big house. John is the subject, and what part of the sentence is telling about the subject, which is John lives in a big house. So lives in a big house is called the predicate part of the sentence. Is that clear? Let's take another example. A big tree stood in the corner. Now, help me identify the subject. Subject is that part of the sentence which names what the sentence is about. So this sentence is about a big tree. So this becomes our subject. And predicate. So predicate is that part of sentence which says something about the subject. So what does the sentence say about the big tree? The big tree, which is the subject, stood in the corner. So that becomes your predicate, and a big tree becomes your subject. I hope that helps. This is a very simple way to understand subject and predicate. Now, this is going to be a short lesson, so I think we should focus more on examples. Let's take a few more sentences. The clock is on the wall. The clock is on the wall. So what do you think is the subject? What is the sentence talking about? The clock. So the clock becomes our subject. The clock is on the wall. So the clock becomes subject because we're talking about subject. And what does it say about subject? What is happening with the subject? Is on the wall. Is on the wall. So that becomes our predicate. So that way, if you look at any statement, try this practice, do this practice. Any sentence that you come across, try to identify the subject and the predicate in that sentence. Okay? So I hope this lesson was useful. This was a short lesson, but yet very, very effective lesson. So till you come back for the next lesson, my ask of you is, if you come across some sentences, try to identify what part of that sentence is the subject and what part of that sentence is the predicate. And that will help you retain this topic of subject and predicate. That's all for now. We will again come back for the next lesson tomorrow. Have a good day. Bye.